my dad he was a lot of fun. He really was a people person. I think he took great pleasure of kind of being on the frontier with Recompose, that composting his body was something new.
My dad, George Perry, was born in 1933, grew up on a farm. Even when he was quite elderly and had trouble getting around, he still had tomato plants growing. And him returning to be part of that cycle it's perfect.
We told him about Recompose, and he was willing to accept new ideas like up until the end. And I do remember he was pretty into it pretty quickly.
I just have to say that literally every step in this process just felt so meaningful and so right. And I kind of expected to be, for it to be kind of a gut-wrenching process. And that wasn't my experience of it.
There's just so much about the way Recompose does business, but they were just very, very gentle, very knowledgeable, extremely respectful. So, everything about the process was just really gentle.
Picking up his soil was another state. It just didn't feel peculiar. It felt like the most natural thing in the world to go and collect ants in the form of compost, and we came home and loaded him into the garage, and it was a gift that I didn't anticipate.
What's so great about the compost is you can do everything with compost that you could do with ashes, plus a whole lot more. And you can just hold it in your hands. It smells good, it feels like life.
Recently, I planted 2 pear trees in my backyard. My aunt wanted to buy some kind of edible thing in honor of my dad, and so we planted having a little bit here and there in special places that we can return to and see things growing. That's important, but it's more about respecting the places that were special to my dad. To me, the most respectful thing for my father is to put him back in the earth.
I couldn't imagine ahead of time how you could have a process with a body that you're, pushing into this threshold vessel for it to then be composted and have it feel honestly rather joyous. I don't want to say that it wasn't heavy or, full of meaning and weight, the literal weight of pushing this person that, who gave birth to me into the vessel that will carry him, into his next form. It felt less like he was gone and more like he was on his way.